how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. In this video we're going to be looking at what's going to be occurring in the next 48 hours for you. Before we get to the pile selection, I do want to let you know that I'm now open for personal and private readings. So if you'd like to book one with me, go to the description box below for details on how you can book a reading with me. So getting straight to the pile selection now, we have 3 piles to choose from. Feel free to pause the video here whilst you relax and use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the pile for you. You may be drawn to a crystal, you may be drawn to a number. Whichever one you feel drawn to the most, go with your gut feeling on that. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. So let's take a look at your reading. So group 1, I'm getting the sense that you may be feeling a little bit deflated at first over the next couple of days, because I see you feeling like you've put in so much time and effort into something and maybe you're not receiving the recognition that you feel you deserve for this. And with that Virgo energy, I feel like you're someone that's really put so much effort into helping other people or providing a service. But I am sensing that even though you feel like you're not getting as far ahead as you would like, I still see you brimming with confidence. And I feel like regardless of what other people are thinking right now or behaving, or even the results that you're seeing, it hasn't knocked your confidence. I feel you have a lot of energy, drive and ambition, and you can push through those trying times where it feels like you're going round in circles. It may even feel like you're lacking options right now. You may feel slightly restless, I feel, over these next couple of days, but what I do see here that's overwhelmingly positive is right there in the center we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, it's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is you being in your confidence. No matter what's happening around you, when it feels like everything's crumbling down or you're not getting anywhere, like you're treading water, but you're still feeling passionate. I still feel like you're going after your goals. But then I still feel that you're in this confident energy where you are still shining, even when it feels like things are not going the way that you wish they would. 7 of Cups reversed can signify a wish fulfillment that feels it's not what you expected. So you expected it to be a certain way, but it's in reality, it didn't turn out that way. Or again, that you're not feeling like you have as many options that you wished you did. But again, it's like you're not almost paying attention to these things. It's like there's this negativity around you here. Okay, we've got, it's time to release negativity. So you have all of these negative things happening around you, but you are remaining grounded. You are remaining in control. You are remaining powerful and confident, okay? So just keep telling yourself that over the next couple of days when things feel like, oh, why is this happening? You know, with deception and envy there, this could be your energy of not seeing things the way that they truly are, but this could also be someone else's energy of, I'm just getting the sense of either telling you what you just want to hear, or someone that's maybe jealous of you and the attention that you receive. There's something about someone else's energy here, and you may know who this person is, but I feel that this is you starting to release and let go of anything that is not serving your highest good. And whether that's just taking a break from somebody that feels very negative, like they're an energy vampire and like they're sucking the life out of you, or they're trying to. So this is you, I feel like, distancing yourself a bit, because you need to maintain the value within yourself and your self-worth. And I feel like some of these people around you may drag you down. Now, it could also be the work that you do, or possibly your own mindset here. So it doesn't have to be people externally. This could also be how you think and the thought processes that are going on right now. You may be in a sort of negative cycle that you're trying to break out of here. So if that's where you are, I do feel like you're going to break out of that. Because again, you're in that Queen of Wands energy. King, Queen, doesn't matter. But you are coming into your own and feeling like you're almost owning the negatives as well, and almost using that energy as a force, okay? Because it can be a force to be reckoned with. Everything is light, has light and dark, good and bad. And if you feel like you're lacking in certain areas of your life, I feel like you could really utilize that in some way. So you're able to utilize the energy in a more positive way rather than a negative way. So especially if you are maybe very obsessive in your mind, for instance, and you obsess on one particular focus, okay? And if it feels like it's a negative focus, you can change that focus maybe to something else that you still find intriguing, but it's not having a detrimental effect on your mental health or well-being. You may even have a little cry, I'm sensing. I see you starting to release more and more here, and it may be that you use the energy of Scorpio to release some negativity, especially if you have strong Scorpio placements or Virgo placements. So if you have strong Virgo, for instance, maybe spending time organizing or watching organizing videos or cleaning videos or working or cleaning up your space, because that's also something really important to do. If you're needing more opportunities to come in, make sure your windows are clean, make sure your floors are clean and your shoes are clean. They're all indications of money and keeping the windows of opportunity clear and free. So that's just one particular example of how you could use the energy of Virgo to release negative energy. Okay, if you're using the energy of Scorpio, this could be doing something at night time, because Scorpio is about the night, black, wearing the color black as well, or being around black items where you're feeling protected, because black is a very protective and secretive color. It's mysterious. So it may also be looking into things externally that have nothing to do with your life, maybe crime documentaries or something, or astrology, occult matters, or using the power of Mars, as Mars is the traditional ruler of Scorpio. So Mars represents fire, war, metals, so maybe making a little fire pit or something, of course in a safe way, or lighting candles. That's very much a Mars influence there with the fire, and maybe that helps you to feel a little bit more relaxed and to release things. Again, there's many different ways to utilize these energies, but I definitely feel there's something about protection, either protecting yourself from external negative influences around you. And it's not to say you have to cut people off. You can just distance yourself a little bit and not take on everything, because I am getting this empathic sense with you that you will pick up on other people's feelings and emotions very easily, and you may even take those feelings on as your own. So it's important to have that separation at times, and make sure that you're really cleansing your aura, cleansing your emotional body, as well as your physical and mental body. Using selenite maybe to help cleanse your aura, or white sage or something. I feel like you just need to have a cleanse, even using a bit of black salt in a bath. Just, cleansing your energy, I feel like is going to help you through this next 48 hours. I do feel like you're going to overcome some of these issues that you may face, and it doesn't feel really dark or anything. It doesn't feel like this is a horrendous. It just might feel like maybe you're a bit bored, and then when you feel bored, that's when the mind starts to wander, and maybe that's where you pick up a negative habit or something, or that's when the thoughts start to ruminate more and more because you haven't occupied yourself. So there's a level of needing to keep busy so you're distracted, but also not distracting yourself too much so you're not dealing with the emotional issues or feelings that you need to express or that you need to feel in order to move past them. So finding that balance here the next 48 hours of keeping distracted, keeping busy, and then almost taking the time to really again use the energy of what you're feeling. So like trying to use the boredom or the restless energy to do something that you really enjoy. Okay, now I'm just going to also look at the planetary influences over the next couple of days for you. Okay, this is not what's happening up in the sky right now. This is just intuitively what's coming through for you now planetarily. So we have, and in numerology as well, so we have the number 4, we have Venus, and we have Libra. Okay, number 4 represents the home, family, the sign of Cancer. So this might be, where you physically are going to be over the next couple of days, spending time at home. It could mean as well spending time with your mother, okay, or a mother-like figure in your life. It's definitely a very feminine, motherly, nurturing energy. You may be a parent or a mother, looking after your children. But then with Venus as well, and Libra, Venus does rule Libra as well as Taurus. So there could be something to do with a partnership as well, with that Libra influence there. So Libra does represent partnerships, but also equality and then balance. So as we're saying a moment ago, having that balance. So having balance in your relationships, having balance in your body in general. You just need to find that equilibrium where you're doing a little bit of everything. And definitely something to do with pleasure as well, with that Venus there. So something to do with you finding the things that you really enjoy and then doing them, especially if you are feeling bored or you do have that free time or you feel like you are stuck at home. Yeah, just to really use that energy to do the things that you enjoy. And maybe that's meeting up with some friends. Libra is very social, likes to have a partner. So it might be that spending time with people also helps to get you out of your head, okay? But also maybe check which sign your Venus is in, as that will give you a lot of indications as to the types of pleasures that you really enjoy. I mean, hopefully you already know the types of things you enjoy, but knowing your Venus sign can help to put it into perspective a little bit more, especially if you do know the house it sits in as well. Will give you even more information about the types of pleasures that not only will bring you joy, but you will get that fulfillment from, and that may help you to not go into that dark place in your mind at times. You know, it's prevention rather than cure. So it's like if you get yourself into a high vibrational state, then you're more likely to continue up that frequency, rather than if you're kind of at a stagnant place anyway, you're like meh, then it kind of could go one way or the other. So if you're able to and you're feeling strong enough to put your energy into those positive things, then yeah, but just do what makes you feel good ultimately, because that's what Venus does, wants you to just relax and have fun, okay? Whenever you can find the time over the next couple of days to have a little bit of fun and let your hair down. Okay, so I do hope that this resonates for you, Group 1, and if it does, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. And if you have any more questions or you would like a personal reading, then you can go to the description box below where you'll find all of the information there as to how you can book one with me. And then don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help and support my channel to keep growing. Thank you so much. Take care. Okay, Group 2, I mean, straight away, so much water that is coming through. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you could resonate with those signs in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North or South Node. It could also be somebody else's energy that's influencing this that you're very close to over these next 48 hours. Or it may be that you resonate with the qualities that these water signs are bringing. For some of you, it may be physically being very close to water. So maybe you spend time near the beach, or near a lake or a pond or a body of water. Maybe this is submerging in a lovely warm and relaxing bath, or taking a cleansing cold shower. But it's definitely something to do with your emotions, okay? We have emotions are running high, and then we have balanced spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. And of course we have the moon card as well. So yeah, lots of moons. So I don't know whether you're going to be focused on the moon cycle this weekend, or maybe you're learning about astrology or learning about the moon. But I definitely feel you're going off into more of a dreamy place. And this is something about keeping a secret or keeping something hidden. So whatever you're doing, I feel like you're not going to let everybody know what you're doing. There's something that you may be holding back on here, and you know, emotions are running high. So I do feel like it's going to be quite intense for you, but it does feel like there's some kind of breakthrough. Okay, this is you breaking through by the end of these 48 hours through all of this emotion. And I do feel like you're going to let go of something that's been really keeping you down. Okay, it feels like something very painful. So this could be a loss of someone, a connection, a job, you know, a person, a pet, an idea. Sometimes we can feel the loss of the future plans we had that came crashing down. You know, everything starts in the mind. So there's something that's made you feel like very much up in the air, like I don't know what to do anymore. So it does feel like there's something pretty big that has transpired here or is happening currently in your life. And I see you giving it a lot of thought, okay? Air energy coming through, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And you may even be making out that everything is okay. You may be putting on this really brave front. And yeah, there's something about not being quite honest here with people, or honest with yourself, okay? This might even be you feeling like someone is not being honest with you, but like this mental fog here, not really understanding what's going on. So yeah, I don't know if you're kind of just making out like, yeah, everything's great, I'm fine, but underneath there's something bubbling here. However, I am seeing you stand your ground, okay? Finding that inner strength, standing up for yourself. So if there's something that you've wanted to say or something that you've wanted to do, I feel like you're now going to just do it, okay? Maybe it's kind of like, I have nothing to lose, okay? Especially if you've gone through something very difficult lately and maybe you've been questioning other areas of your life. Maybe it's like a catalyst, okay? Something has happened and it's made you question everything else. Maybe even questioning life itself. But yeah, and I just see you feeling like, yeah, okay, all of these things that I've been waiting to do, I think it's just time I just go for it. And I don't hold back anymore because, yeah, life is too short. That is just what I'm feeling for you. So, but some of you, it might be this heartbreak or this pain, this loss is in the past because it is reversed, okay? So whether you're right in the middle of that pain right now, just know that you will move past this and you will be able to stand your ground again. But I just feel like you're not able to see the breakthrough yet. So you may not be aware of the things that you're going to be capable of doing that have been triggered by this loss and this heartbreak, okay? There is this gateway I feel like is opening for you. Yeah, you're just not quite in that place to be able to see it right now, and you may be putting your focus on pretending like everything is okay, okay? As I said, putting on this front, maybe even being competitive in some way. And I feel like for you that you're being called here to really use your spiritual side, which will help to guide you through what you're going through. And again, to balance it out with the practical. So if you do have a lot of water influences in your chart, being connected to bodies of water will help you through that process, okay? And even if you don't have a lot of water necessarily in your chart, if you're going through something emotional, water represents the emotions. So make sure you are consuming lots of water, you know, a healthy amount of water. Somewhere close where you can get to a lake or a stream or the beach, the sea. And if that's not possible, taking a long relaxing bath or a cold and cleansing shower. Whatever feels cleansing for you, maybe having a good cry as well. That's something which really helps to release a lot of the emotions, and you'll most likely feel so much better once you've done that. You may be blubbering like right now, thinking, oh my God, I can't stop crying. Like I've turned the tap on and I can't turn it off. And you know, you just have to go through that. You just have to let yourself cry because you will stop eventually. And I know sometimes it feels like, how is there any water left in my body right now to be able to cry anymore? But you know, the body will produce as much as it needs until it has fulfilled the needs to heal, because that's what those tears are. They are helping to heal you. So if you feel like crying, and even if you don't feel comfortable to do that in front of others, maybe you feel good doing that when you're in the shower or something, you know, where you can just let the tears run off you and you can sob your heart out without anybody hearing you. Because as I said, there's something about being very private as well. So you may just be very private in your emotions. Now it can go in the opposite way as well. Maybe very open with the people you care about, or just with other people in general, okay? Each to their own, it doesn't matter, but whatever just helps you to move through this pain. So if you feel like, again, I've done so much crying and I now want to move away from that energy, this is where you can use the opposite, using Mars influence, okay? Especially with that fiery energy, with stand your ground. So Mars is the action planet. It is always moving. Okay, that's when you know something is alive, because it's moving. Even if it's algae or something, even if you just see it, it's moving because it's alive, even if it's influenced by the water surrounding it. You know, that's what gives it life. The color red represents Mars. And what's red? Our blood. Blood is constantly moving through our body. Without the blood circulating through our body, we're no longer alive. So definitely something about you moving your body. So that might be something that you do. Maybe you feel better for doing some physical activity and exertion. If you're feeling too sensitive right now and you want to balance that out a little bit, do something that works with heat, okay? Creating that heat within the body, or getting out into the sunshine, you know, starting something new, just keeping moving, okay? And whatever that activity is that's moving, okay, that is going to help to balance out all of that water, okay, all of that emotional stuff that's going on. So depending on which way round you are, if you feel like, oh, I've done enough emotional healing at this moment, I need to do other things, I need to balance that out. Or if it's the other way around and you've been doing too much physical exertion or exercise and throwing yourself into other activities and not dealing with the emotional stuff, then vice versa. Then getting close to water, making sure you're feeling, because you need to feel in order to heal and to move on. And also the fact that you chose, the blue crystal there as well. There could be something going on with the throat chakra. So you could be having physical symptoms within the throat area, the lungs. This could be that you want to speak up. Again, you want to be honest with the people around you, or honest with yourself. But yeah, something just needs to be expressed here as well. And again, working with that balancing of spirituality and practicality, maybe you are learning how to work more with the astrology or with the cycles of the moon, or your own personal cycle, working with that energy rather than against it. Or really being in tune with the colors that you feel drawn to right now, or the people, really letting your gut instinct drive you towards things, but then making sure that you always ground yourself down. So if you're in this dreamy and imaginative and intuitive place, that you also bring it back down to earth and ground yourself with Mother Nature, and whether that's walking in or connecting with animals, again, and connecting with your physical body. Sometimes you can disassociate from the physical body, and that might be something that you're wanting to do at this moment, or disassociating from what's going on in your mind. But I just feel like you're not going to be able to get away from what's happening within your emotions this week, okay? Or getting away from watery matters. And then lastly, we're just going to look at the current planetary influences that are coming through in this reading for you. Okay, so we have the number 9, we have Capricorn, and we have Uranus. Yes, so things seem to be unexpected right now, or maybe you've gone through some unexpected changes, okay? Maybe this is in correlation to that heartbreak and loss. It feels like, maybe it came out of the blue, okay? But it also may feel like that's how your emotions are this week. You may be feeling like they're all over the place, and you're not able to stay on track. So it does feel like things are very changeable right now. And and almost with all of that water energy can represent sort of secrecy, but things being very mutable and flexible. So there's definitely a level of fluctuation, I feel, with your reading, and that means that there's a level of influence that you also have that will impact the next couple of days. Depending on how you are using the energy this weekend will have a bigger impact on how things will actually turn out for you. With Capricorn there, it's a sign of hard work. Okay, it's ruled by Saturn, rules the 10th house astrologically. So career, working really hard, discipline, structure. So this may be something that you find helps, okay? Maybe spending time building or working on your home, or the structure of things, or even the structure of your life and your career, and the physical matters. This may help to pull you out if you've been sinking. Whereas again, if you feel like you've been working too hard, okay, and you've been distracting yourself too much, again, this is about balance. This is all about balance for you, group 2. And then the number 9, this could be a time scale where things start to feel like they change, or maybe there was an important date of the 9th, something happened on the 9th of the month, or something happened 9 days ago, or in 9 days, or 9 months, or there's something, 9 could be pregnancy for some of you. Just have to say that, because 9 months is obviously the full term amount someone would be pregnant for. So it's weird because it's never come through, and oh my god, that makes so much sense as well. So for some of you, this might be a pregnancy, planned or unplanned, that came out of the blue, okay? And maybe this is yours, but it might be someone else's as well that you're very close to that comes out. But 9 also represents the sign of Sagittarius, so you might have some strong Sagittarius influences in your chart. But again, it's mutable, so I keep seeing this element of change here. Maybe that you're wanting change, maybe that you're wanting freedom, okay? It may be that you're trying to break out of somewhere where you've been feeling like you need to be free, okay? You felt trapped in some way. But it can also mean reaching the top, okay? Like if you think 9 is the last number before 10, and 10 is the number of finality and completion and reaching the top of your game. So number 9 is like the one step away. So for those of you as well that feel like, oh, do you know what? I feel so close to reaching the place where I want to be, but I'm not quite there yet. Just know that you're very close, okay? And because things are so changeable right now, it could go either way. So I do feel like this means that you have got a little bit of way to go yet. You're not quite there yet, but you are working towards it. And as I said, there's certainly an element of change in this reading. Yeah, really consider the steps that you're taking this weekend, because they really are going to have quite an impact. So make sure you're trying to do things that feel positive as much as you can. So let me know down in the comments below if this resonated for you, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so, as it does help to support and grow my channel. And if you have any more questions or you'd like to book a personal reading with me, go to the description box below and you'll find the information there as to how you can book a reading with me. Have a lovely rest of your day, group 2. Take care. Group number 3. Instantly I'm drawn to this earthy energy here. So you may resonate with the signs of Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, Mercury, North or South Node. But I'm also seeing Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it may be that you resonate more with the energy of those signs in the next 48 hours. It does feel like something isn't balanced. It doesn't feel like something feels fair at this moment. So this could be to do with your root chakra, which represents the physical matters. So this could be your physical body. It could be your finances. It could be your health or your security. That something is making you feel insecure, or that you're not grounded or safe where you are. And it may feel like something hasn't gone to plan. And the fact that we have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon does show that this reading is very flexible. Now, and this has been a bit of a theme with these readings, so I'm not sure what's going on in the air of these readings today, but it definitely feels like there is a lot of flexibility and changeability in these readings, so which means that you will have more influence in this particular time period. If we had a lot of fixed energy come through, it would feel like things are going to happen whether you like it or not. This next particular 48 hours definitely feels more flexible and malleable, so you have more room, more wiggle room here to make adjustments, okay? So even though it may feel like there's a failed plan or something didn't go to plan, a cancelled date or a cancelled event or a cancelled client or something, but whatever doesn't feel balanced for you at this time or isn't making you feel safe and secure, again, I feel like there is an element of change here, and you do have that power and you do have the influence. We've got the 9 of Coins there, which is the card of Virgo, but this is you feeling really independent. So regardless of that energy of not feeling secure or safe or grounded, this is quite the opposite of feeling very secure and safe and feeling like you have everything you need. So for some of you, it may be worrying about things that haven't happened yet, worrying about not being secure, but maybe in reality you actually are secure. If you have your basic needs met, being able to breathe is number one, absolutely. Without being able to breathe, then there's nothing. If the physical body isn't there, nothing else matters. Then, having the roof over your head, being able to have a home, feeling safe and secure, and then it all just moves up from there. So yeah, if you're really feeling in a place of lack and you feel like nothing's happening for you or nothing's going your way, or you're feeling worried, okay, about your security in some way, just try to bring it back to the complete basics and then work from there and appreciate those really small things, and then they will start to grow into bigger things. But it's very easy to get into a negative cycle, okay? And in the same context, it's very easy to get into a positive cycle. You know what it's like? If you receive one positive thing, it tends to snowball, and then the same with negative things. So if you feel like everything's been negative lately, then you really have to bring it back to basics, okay? And say, right, okay, all of this crap has happened, right, but I'm going to put this in this box over here. Right now I'm focusing on what is good, and just name 3 things, and they can just be the most simple things, and it'll start snowballing, as I said, from there, and then you'll start to receive more and more positivity come through. I wouldn't usually be giving advice in this reading because it's a 48-hour prediction, but as I said, because there is so much flexibility, I feel like it's a good chance to give advice, okay? You take it or not, it doesn't matter, okay? Whatever you like, it's your choice, it's your life, live it how you want to. But I just feel like you'd want to have the best 48 hours, surely, that you can have. So if you are in this place where you can make more of an impact on how, your future 48 hours is going to go, then why wouldn't you? But again, each to their own. I just thought I'd want to offer up a little bit of advice, okay? Something about truth as well. Again, this has been a bit of a theme today. Revealing your truth, being honest with yourself. maybe this is being brutally honest with yourself, especially if it's a financial aspect that's lacking, and maybe needing to create a budget, or being really strict about it. Maybe being honest with yourself about where you are financially. Maybe you've been burying your head in the sand. Okay, same with your health. Maybe you've been slightly worried about your health but not really doing anything about it or paying it any attention. Or if this is in a relationship context, you've been wanting to speak your truth to someone or have them speak it to you. This is definitely this energy of being honest, which is going to help you through anything that feels negative over these next couple of days. And the energy is gaining momentum, so I do feel like it's maybe going to feel a little slow in the next 48 hours, maybe the first 12 hours, maybe the first 24. It feels like, oh, just another day, nothing's really happening, standard, whatever. And then things start to pick up in momentum, moving to nearer the end of the 48-hour period. So maybe it's a time when you feel more active, and maybe you feel like taking action on something, again, whether that's about speaking truth, about creating that balance in your life, maybe creating new plans when ones have failed. So yeah, you may spend the first 24 just feeling a little bit bored or like nothing's really happening, and then it's like, actually, I do want change, so I'm going to take some action here to create that change. And we're just going to look at the planetary influences through your reading, planetary and numerology. Let's have a look. Okay, so we have the number 2, we have Venus, and we have Capricorn. So the number 2 could be a time scale. It could be in 2 days, so 48 hours equivalently, but 2 days time that things start to really move forwards for you, or you feel you're able to move out of the current energy that you're in. So the second house is about our material possessions and our self-esteem and our self-worth. So which brings it right back to the base or the root chakra, which directly correlates with that root chakra energy, okay? So definitely something to do with material wealth. And maybe you haven't been taking into account the money that you've been spending, or maybe you've been overspending to make yourself feel better in some way, or maybe you've not been seeing an opportunity to make money in some form. With Taurus energy as well, maybe you've been feeling a little relaxed. Maybe you've not been wanting to kind of do stuff. Maybe you're just wanting to chill. And that may be something that you decide to do over the next couple of days, especially if you have been working really hard lately. Maybe that's been a lack of balance. You've been work, and no play. So with that Venusian influence coming through now, this is about your pleasures, okay? What makes you feel happy, which is lovely foods or clothes or going out with friends, going for a nature walk, connecting with your divine feminine or masculine energy, okay? Being connected with your family, or watching a lovely film, or getting creative, okay? Something that makes you feel really happy and that gives you that pleasure and joy. And then Capricorn, yeah, it's quite the opposite of all the pleasure and joy, and it's the hard work, the discipline and structure, routine. So yeah, I feel like almost this is about balancing the two of those things. So one of these things you've been doing to excess. So whether you've been not working enough, you've been relaxing too much, or you've been working too much and not relaxing enough, okay? There's no judgment, it's just an observation. So this is about fusing the two together and creating that balance, okay? I understand it's not something that is easy. If you want to just relax and you don't really like your job, or you're not interested in working right now, it can be hard to motivate yourself at times. Or if you love what you do, or you love to just earn the money, and it could be hard to unmotivate yourself at times, or rather motivate yourself to relax. But just know that both of these things are in your benefit here, and it's all about creating that harmony and peace within your body, within your mind, and within your soul. So I do hope this resonates for you, group 3, and if it does, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please feel free to do so, as it really does help to support and grow my channel. And if you have any more questions, or you'd like to book a personal reading with me, just go to the description box below, where you'll find the information on how you can book with me. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.